Trip Digital Radio presents LA Style Magazine. 'Tis the time, Marquita Monet and Trisha Love. What's going on, guys? We're back again.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing, babe?
Cool.
Thanks for
We're
having
gonna
me.
switch it up this time. Tiz, why don't you bring in the guests?
Man, you know what I mean? It's pretty awesome, man. We got a millennial type person in here. We got a man out here doing big things. Got YouTube personality, Mr. Bask.
Let's give it up for Bask, y'all.
Bask!
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're basking in your presence. Love
You
it.
said that earlier. I appreciate that.
I know. It's so beautiful.
Have you gotten that before? No, right?
No, not as a YouTuber. I used to play hockey, so I used to be like on interviews as a hockey player, but not as a YouTuber. First time.
Got it.
And your accent is everything.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
We're loving it.
Yeah.
So, where are you from? Where's that accent coming from?
From Russia.
You from
Russian
Russia?
Federation, right where the Putin is from.
Russia Federation. You got to. Are we? How do we feel about that?
I feel great about that. Let's
Yes,
bring them
what's
back
that?
in.
There we go.
I guess I don't have to say anything about that.
I would just skip that one.
Hey, here's the thing. Can I say something? We wouldn't have NASA if it wasn't because of Russia.
Most definitely.
So thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't really I'm not really
Technology,
into politics, but I try to stay away from politics because everybody has different opinions,
No, it's
I'm just
science.
doing my own thing,
It's
you know.
science, baby.
Yeah,
It's science.
And no, that's the science. Most
Yeah.
So how, growing up in Russia or being from Russia, how old were you when you came here?
I was 14 when I came here.
14.
Yeah.
How did those first 14 years of your life affect you as a creative person today and shaping your sense of creativity? And
I'll be honest with you, I changed my life completely 2 years ago. It was like 360. When I came here, I was supposed to become a hockey player. And I did become a hockey player professionally. I played like a year and a half, And then a lot of things happened after that. And I moved to Seattle, Washington eventually. I had some bad life situation at that time, And then I moved to Los Angeles 2 years ago, and I literally started from the bottom. Started everything new, I made a YouTube channel, met different people, creative people, and then started my own thing, And that's, slowly trying to grow up, So that's how my life kind of brought me here 10 years ago now.
That's awesome.
so tell us about the content that you create. What is it? What is it like? How would you sum it up in, say, 3 words?
Crazy Russian prankster.
That's good.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's good, right?
Yeah, I mean, pranks. Why pranks? I don't know. I was watching a lot of YouTubers back then. I never thought I'm going to become a YouTuber one day. I just, I wanted to act, and I felt like acting would come from something that you create. Because a lot of people do the same things, like especially in Los Angeles. Everybody want to become an actor, but not so many people do enough things, enough efforts, And I feel like YouTube is the open platform that can help you to kind of present yourself to different people, different cultures, and then show, you can show yourself to millions of people, and then see yourself from the as a viewer, also. So that's why I feel like YouTube would be like a great idea to start something new for me,
That's a great idea, Bask. And so where does some of your influences come from for your content? Like what people, places, because you're from Russia. I see that amazing LA tat on your neck. Yeah. So where do your influences come from?
Influencers, I try not to look up at anybody, I watch people, I'm not like a big celebrity guy. If I see a celebrity, I'm not like crazy about it, because I hope someday, I'm going to become one of them, and it's like, to me, every person is the same, we're all going to die one day, So it's like, I try to treat everybody and hopefully to get it back the same way, It's like, it's cool when you do something new, create something new, but in terms of influences, I don't know. I'm not trying to look up at anybody. I'm just doing my own thing. That's how I pretty much instate myself.
So you would say your influence isn't necessarily just by looking at people.
Yeah.
It's like from within, or different things that may visually inspire you.
It's like you look at the person, you look at musicians or actors, you look at them, and then you kind of come up with your own idea. I don't know if it's the right word. It's like influencer. I guess for me, it's like more of the idea you create, and then make your own steps, like in your business, whatever you start up. So I feel like it's the way I'm looking at the show business.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah.
It doesn't have to be the right way. It's just the way I am looking at it,
Absolutely, and that is the right way. Like we were talking about in one of our interviews, what makes you happy. So that is the right way for you. Are there any projects that you're currently working on, or anything that you hope to accomplish this year?
I'm hoping to accomplish this year 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is supposed to be happening last year, but it takes a lot of time editing, a lot of time filming, and I've been to jail a few times already. I don't have a.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. You keep it real.
That's what's up.
He keeps it 100.
Yeah, and like I've had some problems with my immigration status also because of the pranks. Also, my cameraman Rick.
You went to jail because you did pranks?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
what you're doing. Yeah.
That's commitment.
He was deported almost for 6 months, and he came back a month and a half ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the reason he couldn't
I
get
love
back.
the dedication, though.
Yeah. You guys
I
are
love
going to
the
have to
dedication.
tune in to see what types of pranks they do. We're not telling you.
Speaking of that, man, I got to find out from you. So, okay. That's dope. I'm not mad
I
at you, man.
appreciate it.
And look, you know what? You going all in. I'm not mad at you.
I'm just trying to make it, like I just every creator trying to make it, and you gotta take
risks.
some steps, Like,
Yeah.
I guess it is what it is.
So what's your favorite, man? What is your favorite prank that you put out there? That's something that just sticks out on your channel that you like,
was
yo,
gonna
this
ask
was
that. That's
dope.
a good
I really want to know what it
Good,
was.
Favorite? I don't know if I have a favorite. I guess when I watch my pranks, I kind of feel embarrassed.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like
really?
that, yeah. I watch my pranks, because when you edit so many times, like you watch them over and over,
Yeah.
and then like some reactions, obviously, when I put reactions out there, I'm like, they wasn't good, but you don't have time to redo it again, like so
Right.
you put it where you put it.
Yeah.
So I guess the most dangerous I did was arresting on Hollywood Boulevard when I was kidnapping a girl, and
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Wait, explain this to me, man, because I didn't see that one.
Bask is in
So-
the building.
yeah, I mean, basically we hired an actress. She was like a half naked girl, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. So I was playing a Russian drunk man, getting out of my car and then having like an argument with her, and then putting her in the trunk on Hollywood Boulevard several times, also like a Rodeo Drive and in and out. And eventually somebody called the cops. Not somebody, several people called the cops,
Because they believed it. Because they believed it.
They
right?
believed it. Yeah. I mean,
I
imagine
love it.
putting a girl in the trunk in the middle
That's
of the
when
Hollywood
it's a good
Boulevard.
prank. That's when it's a good prank, when we believe it.
Wait, okay.
Look
at Trisha like I'm a little uncomfortable.
It's a little outside of comfort zone for you, Trish. It's all.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
No, real question, right? So like the objective behind it, is it to make people laugh or to make people scared, or like what do you want?
I'll be
Fair
honest.
question.
I'll be honest with you. At that time, I was studying. It was like my 4th or 5th video, right? So I only had like a couple thousand subscribers back then. So objective was to make something that will blow up. It's like you post something and you're hoping to get millions of views. How are you gonna do it? You have to do something that nobody else did it, right? Something that will help you to expose. Like something that everybody's gonna watch it. So that was the idea of, and we had like a big crew at that time. We had like 8 or 9 people filming that video. And obviously 4 of us got arrested for like 10 or like a day almost, we were in jail, and he also got arrested too.
That is.
But objective, like I said, like it
It
makes
was
something.
to create controversy to get
Yes,
the views.
It was
like-
that shock factor.
But-
It was that shock factor.
Do you
Mhm.
ever think about like maybe just out of curiosity, the people that are sitting there that may get scared? Like, does that process?
like what people think.
Yeah, like what if they encounter fear from that? Like they're like, oh my God, and they're like worried the rest of the day. Do you think about that?
So
Just
I
real
love
question. I'm curious.
Real
I
don't know.
love it.
real
I'm being
answer
curious.
is I lost kind of this kind of embarrassment moments, and I lost this kind of thinking of people being scared or like what they're thinking when I had a gun at my head one time. I got robbed in Hollywood Boulevard at night.
Real life?
Real life, yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't a prank. Like 3 guys came up to me and put the gun in my head and put me on the ground, and robbed me, And when I had a gun in my head, I was like thinking my whole life. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna get shot probably. So it is what it is. I'm gonna die or I'm not gonna die. So I didn't die, And after that, when I started doing pranks, I'm like, okay, Now I don't think I'm afraid of anything. I don't care what everybody's saying, everybody's thinking. So that's how kind of mentality I created in my head, So when I come up to somebody, I don't feel anything, like it takes a couple of seconds to get used to it. But at the moment when you start doing it for the camera, you forget about everything else. So that's how I see it, I guess.
Hey, no, I'm not mad. I mean, if you it's like, if you're gonna go in and do what you're gonna do, if you're gonna go in, you got to go in 100%. So
yeah,
I get what you're doing as far as that, and I think there was a show out there was like it's like something like what would you do? So that's what you're kind of reminding me of. Like if you're pulling a prank like that, we got a woman, you put her in the trunk. It's like everybody around. What are they going to do? Because most people and some people just won't do anything.
Yeah, like testing people's
Yeah,
conscience.
that's true, Tiz.
So that's kind of, that's how I look at it. That's how I'm looking at what you're doing. I'm not looking at it from any other perspective than literally testing people to see what they do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you love, man, because you're going all in. I mean, hey, the content is what it is, but you're going all in and you're trying to provoke an experience and a reaction.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I'm going to ask you, what would you do? You know? So that's really dope. I like that.
And I second that emotion because you're not in Kansas doing this. You're in Hollywood.
Yeah.
This is Tinseltown. This is what directors like Steven Spielberg and George Lucas came up with Star Wars. So
his name is Journey.
it's just like
Push the envelope.
You're a director.
Yeah.
Like that's what I look at you as. You're getting emotion out of people, and they're watching this on a YouTube channel when they could be watching it on Netflix. That's the next move.
Yeah,
Netflix
that's the next thing for you.
series.
Yeah.
That's good, Journey.
Hopefully
That's
one
good.
day. I mean, how I call YouTube platform is basically a platform for unprofessionals. Why? Yeah, because all these content creators, they want to be directors, but they're not quite directors. They doing their own thing. So I call YouTube as an unprofessional platform for content creators, I guess.
Now, tell me this, and this is off the beaten path. Do you script everything? Do you write everything down?
We were just talking about this a couple hours ago with the cameraman. He actually was blaming me how I don't write anything. I'm that kind of guy. If I come up with an idea, I try to do it right away. Like today, I don't have time for tomorrow. I'm doing it today, so that's how it usually goes.
So tell me this after this. So if somebody approached you for a show idea, would you be able to produce something like this?
Of course. I was thinking about like starting my own show, but obviously like budget, it's everything in the budget,
Yeah.
But yeah, like I had several like people contacting me about the shows, but a lot of them are scams, from like emails, and like I can see like it's a scam. But yeah, I mean that would be like the ideal, like the dream basically coming true, hosting your own show, like prank show or something else close to the entertainment business,
Yeah.
Amen.
Yep.
Man, so what do you, with everything that you're doing, what do you want the people who follow you to get from it? What are you trying to say? What is it that's coming from you in that throughout your videos?
Honestly, I'm bringing the entertainment. And, YouTube is that kind of stuff when people watch all the dirt, they don't want to watch some social experiments anymore where like people trying to be nice. They want to watch some aggressive stuff, fighting, I don't know, some old, can I curse here or no?
Yes. Sure.
Oh,
yeah.
It's nice.
It's all good.
We're not G-rated.
So I can?
Yes.
Okay, so fuck yeah.
Ashley, one of our hosts, is explicit. Shout out.
So you want them to know, you want them to basically get to the raw grittiness of what you're doing. It's really
it's like
entertainment.
As I see as a viewer, like if I like the certain like specific person, I'm gonna watch that person for whatever he's doing. And I came up with the ideas that I wanted to in the beginning, and if they want it, they want to watch it. They will watch it. If they want to watch it, they won't watch it. It's just like that. Like I don't really trying to make a Tesla out there, but also coming out with something creative in terms of entertainment business. Like you're watching a new movie, it's coming out. You probably don't like the movie, but you're still gonna go and buy a ticket and watch it for one night. So it's kind of like that. I guess I look at it that way.
I'm not mad at you. So where can the people follow you and get your content? Where can we find you on social media and of course your YouTube channel?
Well, YouTube channel is Basque TV. You can look me up on YouTube. Obviously, you got to subscribe.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Instagram is Basque TV 93, and yeah.
Why the 93?
I honestly I couldn't find the name for Basque TV. It was already taken somebody.
I just had to check. That's it.
Were
I
you
just had to check.
born then?
Exactly.
Oh.
All right. Well, Bass, man, we really appreciate you coming on the show, man. And as we head out, we always ask our guests one thing, and I want to know, what is your superpower?
What's my superpower?
Yeah.
I think I'm a pretty handsome guy.
There you go.
Hey!
Anybody want to go on a date with me?
The looks is his superpower.
Was that a prank?
That was a prank. Unfortunately, that was a prank.
I don't know.
Awesome.
But seriously, what's your superpower, Basque? I mean,
Self-love.
Superpower. I think I'm
Yes.
That's right. That's what I'm thinking.
Self-love.
It's like,
self-love. I know.
don't let the women choose for you. Go.
Yeah.
you know what, Journey? We have a voice too.
You're
No, your
confident
voice.
though. You don't care how people's emotions. You're like, I'm doing my thing. I'm directing my life. I'm directing my pranks.
Yeah.
Deal with it. I'm handsome. Deal with
Boom.
it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I think my power is honest. I like to be honest. Like I like to be straight up to a person that I approach.
That's what you were saying.
You know, especially in a business, a lot of fake people.
Whoa! You
Very
just
true.
hit him.
Yeah.
Very true. Very
And
true.
unfortunately,
Whoa,
like,
are you uncomfortable? That was.
yeah,
You called it out.
don't like
you know?
fake people, don't like gold diggers. So fuck
Oh, I didn't say
Yeah.
she a golden.
this shit. And actually, I filmed a few gold digger pranks already, which is shout out to Top Notch Cheaters also. It's my friends. They have a big YouTube channel also, and they always expose gold diggers. So
Oh,
There you go.
Well, you're in the right place. You're in Los Angeles. So.
Yes.
They are all
Hey.
around. Much love, man. Thank you, Bask, man. Much
thank you guys for having me today.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it. Trip Digital Radio presents LA Style Magazine. Let's give it up for Brass.
Yes,
Yay,
indeed.
Bass. Bring your present.
Definitely come back, do a prank on us,
Yes.
if you will.
No,
Check out Bass TV.
I'm
Trip
afraid.
Digital Prank.
Trip
We'll be
digital
back.
prank. That's a good one. Tess, I'm proud of you.
You didn't know.